Good morning, everybody. This is Gardening Warrior Q again. Now, in case you missed the fact that H, sweet potato, disintegrated, it is now compost. I was wondering why it wasn't making slips. I uncovered it and realized that the drainage holes weren't working and the sweet potato had half disintegrated. So I replaced it with the one other one I had that was purchased, I think, a week before the other two, which are J and K. So this H, I just have to change the delivery date because it was 1/31 when this one was delivered, and it was planted on the same day, April Fool's Day. So there's H, the new H, growing beautifully. It only had a little bitty piece of a slip starting when I put it in there. I put it in with, of course, my well-aged compost, half well-aged compost, half of my worm castings, and a half a teaspoon of my espoma fertilizer. And I watered it in with a mixture of half a gallon of spring water and 1/4 teaspoon of my Super Thrive water soluble liquid fertilizer. And not even a week later, this is what's going on here. So that's good. That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff there. Let me see. Where's the other one? I am a sweet potato slip fool here. Let me tell you about it. I can grow me some sweet potato slips. Now, these are all only going to be used, these right here in the little containers. Those are actually going to a friend. That one back there as well in the little container is going to a friend. Anything that's planted in a bucket like that, that's being used for actually making the sweet potatoes. But I will harvest the leaves throughout the season before the bigger leaves I will take off, and I will actually dehydrate and powder or use in some kind of concoction that my children know not of. And that one's going to a friend. That one's going to a friend. Any sweet potato slip in a cup is going to a friend. Or two. So that's what's going on with that. Let me see. Huh. Okay, this is the container that actually has 2 sweet potatoes in it now. This is the one that was purchased at the same time as the one that is now known as H. And you see it's a little different color. That's because the H, the one that's now H, was a much darker potato, a much darker orange potato. But it is an orange sweet potato. Wow, look at that. That's what my compost, worm castings, espoma, and Super Thrive do to sweet potato slips. And you notice, I do all my sweet potato slips this way. I keep seeing people not covering them all the way. I don't know why they do that. I think Danny and Wanda may not cover all theirs either. I'll have to go look again. But, yeah, cover them all the way. Those tubers don't like the sun. They don't like light, okay? Cover them all the way. And if you don't believe me that works, yeah. That's from one sweet potato, my friends. That all has to be taken out today and all those tubers put into different containers. That one needs more light. That right there, I did a video on this. These are the Mammoth Mora sunflower seeds that John sent me. And that one seed that came up was actually the only one I planted sideways. The other two that are in there that haven't sprouted yet are the two I put with their points down, just like John told me to do. So, yeah, okay. That was the one seed that was sideways. But it's been on the light all night. So I'm going to go ahead and take it, put it to the side for a minute. This right here is a Black Beauty eggplant that I self-harvested in August of 2022. I'm really pretty much doing that to see if they're even viable. But so far nothing's come up. I do need to water it, I see that. This needs to be watered as well. I'll do that today when I feed my worms. That right there, that right there is what happens when you stick your black Spanish radish under a super strong grow light, my friends. We will not go into that. I'm hoping it will survive. I don't know. These are more potatoes that need to be hilled. That right there. My daughters asked me about that little weird puck there. That is actually the worm food slurry after I put it through the funnel to water this right here. I put a funnel in there, and that is what was left over. So I like to just put those down into the soil, and when I water, which I'm going to have to do today to these bad boys, this is just 4/9. So April 9th, which was, I believe, Easter, I covered these up for the first time. They sprouted through, and I watered them with my Super Thrive and Espoma mix, and they're in my worm casting and well-aged compost with, well, that's pretty much what my potting mix is. And as you can see, yeah, I need to put a little more soil down there, and I need to water it. And it's very important because this is heavy. This is heavy, my friends. This is why there is that's just a boot tray. You can get it from Walmart. Not a big thing. I actually got, I think, 5 of them for $35. They were like $7 a piece. But I put those under there so I don't have to move this. I have really bad back problems. I have dislocated, all kinds of craziness going on with my back, so I can't keep moving these things. Now this one is just on a bucket. See? Bucket. Chew toy. Twinkie. And it's sitting on the boot tray. So when I water it, the water goes down there. This one is not on a boot tray, but all of its drainage holes are on one side. So when I water this, I just put a little plastic container down there, a reused plastic container under there, and all the water comes out, and I just use it to water other plants. Because there's worms in all these, so there's worm castings down there. And all kinds of good nutrients. So that's what happens with that. This right here, you see the boot tray. But if you have a Harbor Freight, they have these moving dollies for like $12, $13. And they lock. This one's not one of the locking models. But that allows me to move this back and forth because, which is why all these things are up here, is to keep this light and the cold, of course, from the door. It's my balcony door. And I've got thick blankets hanging up to keep the cold air out and to keep the light from getting to I have some canned up food back there. So I don't want that messed with. And it looks like I need to put this little guy up a little. Look at this. Look at this craziness. Don't leave your tubers uncovered. You want good, strong slips? Cover them babies. Put some good compost on them and cover them up. They will take off. They will love you. Love you. See this? See how much love I got from these sweet potatoes? They love being covered. Completely cover them. I cover them completely. Okay? Just make sure you have really good drainage or they'll disintegrate. We won't go into that. So that's what's going on over there. I still have not found Jay, the sweet potato slip box named Jay. It's here somewhere. What else do we have growing on here? We've got a lettuce blend, which actually started doing better when I put it into the light from here. I had it under that grow light there. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about that grow light. It is an off-brand I got from Amazon. I'll try and find it and link it down below. But it's been 3 years since I've had that grow light. And it's great for sprouting or germinating tomatoes and peppers. But if you put your little seedlings, your tender seedlings, too close, I had them over there right under it. And you see how low the bucket is, the container is to the light. It fried them. Oh my goodness. Some of them are coming back to life, but others, yeah, not so much. So what I've done, sorry about that. I'm probably making somebody dizzy. These are just the tops of carrots that I have in water right here from this batch right here that grew some really nice roots. Some of them are finally getting roots. But that's what that is. And I planted them, and they're growing great. My nasturtiums also have come up. I'm very happy about that. Last year, I ate the heck out of my nasturtiums. I'm having some difficulties here. So, that's another eggplant. That, I believe, is my Matoyo. I don't know how to say it. There's a miscellaneous mystery tomato that came up in the eggplants. This, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what I planted there. So, but whatever it is, came up. Back there is something. Oh, look, it's got sprouts, whatever it is. Whatever it is. This is my green cabbage. I don't know exactly what happened. It was growing really great, and I put fresh water in it, fresh spring water. I did change it out of its container. I don't know. It was just another recycled, upcycled plastic container, and it did this, and now it's not wanting to grow. Oh, yeah. This. You see this, Miss Darlene? Okay, I found Jay. Yeah, that's Jay. Okay. Now we gotta get him under the light. But he's growing all kinds of slips. Kay's around here somewhere. I gotta water the cauliflower. That's cauliflower from Miss Carol over to Fishes and Lobes Live. That is turnips, I believe, that need to be repotted. Some of my spinach started coming up. There's more nasturtiums. Some celery seed, not celery. What am I thinking? Lettuce blend. That's from my Seeds of Change lettuce blend. All right, that's pretty much what I got going on here. This little guy. Oh no! I just saw a spider web on him. But he needs more water. His little roots are coming out of there. And we're going to plant them. We're going to plant him because he's got good roots. And he obviously needs nutrition of, soil. We won't go into the garlic. That's another orange sweet potato that I'm hoping will slip up soon. Another one back there. Those both need to be watered. So yes, check your plants daily. They might need to be watered. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye.